My hair's a mess again. Previously on Kirkhope at Large. Taco. And now, more Kirkhope at Large. And then we got lettuce tacos. I'm just gonna kind of eat these as is. I don't even want to reheat this. I think it tastes fine cold. I also grabbed this bad boy on the way home. It's not showing up super well on the camera, but it was the salted peanut white chocolate grenade bar. It was basically like a Reese cup. And surprisingly tasty, really enjoyable. Cheaper than the other ones, but then it's a smaller portion. So this is something I'll probably be able to have a little more often. The 1.2 grams of sugar, that's all its carbs as well. The rest are polyols. So it's pretty much safe. It is more protein than fat, but considering it's just a snack I'm having as part of like a wider diet, it's not really a big deal.
All right, let's see how I'm doing today. Alright, that looks like an upward fluctuation. Haven't seen one of these in a while, actually. But no concern. I'm sure it'll go back down by next week.
Yo, so it's Saturday, and what I'm about to do doesn't have a whole lot to do with weight loss, and far more to do with self-care. I'm just giving the bath a quick clean, and then running a bath. Because I've got this here bath bomb that's clearly guilty of tax fraud, and I've never done the bath bomb thing before. Christ, I feel like I'm getting old. Alright, time to see what this thing does. Just kind of sitting there. Thought it would kind of start dissolving or something, but oh wait. You know what? Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that for a little while this finishes filling up. Now, there we go. It's going green. I thought this was supposed to be like froth up super dramatically, and it's just kind of slowly leaking pigment into the bath. Is this what a bath bomb does? Like, I've never used a bath bomb before. Is this really what the fuss is all about? Oh well.
Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Fluctuation yesterday. Blah, blah. Let's do another one. See, had I weighed in today and passed it off as a weigh-in yesterday, I would have dropped 1.5 pounds. It's crazy, ain't it?
Yo, so it's Sunday. I just got up, done that random interim weigh-in. Just wearing the same usual t-shirt and pants for it. And my chair's creaking. Oh well, just have to leave that in the video now. Yeah, so one of the most important pieces of advice people will give you when you're trying to lose weight is not to weigh in daily. And those people are correct. As you've seen, weight can fluctuate quite a bit. Now, as it is, I step on the scales fairly frequently exactly because I know fluctuations do happen, and I'm not remotely bothered by them. They really don't upset me because I understand them and how they work. Maintaining water weight for a day, maintaining poop weight for a day. I actually just was expecting to have simply gone up a bit this week because I had that, again, the sugar spike I mentioned on Monday, which has had no long-term effect on me. One thing it did make me question yesterday, as much as I say I don't get upset about the fluctuations, was I was still there thinking, well, every time I make a coffee, I put like probably about 4 fluid ounces, about 100 milliliters of heavy cream in that. And that means every cup of coffee I have is nearly 500 calories. And yesterday I had 3. And my weight's down. So yeah, I'm really just, weighing myself in too frequently doesn't worry me. But I still wouldn't recommend weighing in constantly, because you're not supposed to do it, because it can stress you out. But because I'm obsessed with watching those numbers go up as much as I enjoy watching them go down, I guess I'm okay with it. I did a video a while ago where I just weighed myself repeatedly over the course of a single day. I'll try and link to it in the description if I can remember which day it was or what its title was. And it just shows how, as long as you're on a fairly like your line can be jagged on the way down, but as long as it's still always going down, it's fine. But again, like, the fluctuations don't bother me, but I can totally understand why they would bother other people. So anyway, ridiculous culinary adventure today. Let's go. So, this whole deboning chicken thighs, I've never done this before. So, you say I turn this over.
No, it's already over.
Okay, I know, but
Oh, wait.
I think when you showed me before, I like turned it over, found the bone, flipped it back over, and then I score down the sides of the bone.
No, just score straight along the top of the bone.
Yeah.
Just shallow, slowly, back and forth. Use the flat of the knife. And just.
Oh, I got you.
And just until you find the bone, you can push down a little bit. You know you're only going to hit bone. That's better.
Yeah.
Once you hit bone.
Yeah.
Now you can go either side of it, just very slowly. I'd probably use the tip of the knife for this bit, just to make sure you're getting as much meat, sort of like scraping the meat off of the bone.
All right.
Down that way.
Yeah, I'm new to this.
No, so you're doing well, don't worry.
All right. Oh, wait, yeah, that's coming off.
Yeah, there you go. Now use the tip of the knife in along there, just to sort of, that's perfect.
Sweet, all right. And then I go do this on the other side.
Do it on the other side as well, yeah?
Okay.
That'll do. Yep. Go as slow as you like, just to make sure you're getting all that meat off.
Sure.
And then...
Yeah, this is way cheaper than buying the pre-boned fillets.
100%. And that'll do. You're slicing just into meat now. You need to get into the bone because the bone's not very thick.
So then I get the knife under like this and get it to poke out the other side, right?
Yeah. So now you can kind of lift one edge up and just point your knife up and away from the rest of the meat. You want to be slicing into the bone just to sort of save as much meat as you can.
Sure.
And like I said, just shallow, back and forth.
Okay.
Now keep it angled up.
It's angled upwards. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Now, cut that last bit of sinew off.
See, I would have had Chester explain this to me, but he can't talk.
Yeah, perfect. Just keep it angled up so you're slicing into the bone and not into the rest of the meat.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of pretty... I'm probably lifting this up too much.
It's okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I was looking at you and not filming.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So we've been keeping a bunch of like bones and stuff together over the course of the year. I think is there some skin in there as well?
Yep, so there's a bit of skin, a bit of fat. So if you flip it back over, see this bit of skin on the end? Yeah, so that's not really going to cook up very well in the pan.
Not very. So put that in there then. And then there's this bit of sinew here, right?
Yep, so you can just cut that chunk out. Like I said, you're not wasting any.
It may well actually just... Yeah, like sometimes we just straight up remove the chunk of meat to get the sinew with it. It's just safer and way less gross.
As you're putting it in this for stock at the end of the year.
This is true. We're still using it.
So you see this bit of meat here, how it's a lot thicker than the rest of it? You're going to just do one slice. Start with the thickest bit on top. One slice, and just until... Yeah, that'll do. And now you can sort of fold that back out. You see how the whole thing is a much more even thickness.
You said you called this butterflying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, I needed to repeat the word butterflying. I've had one or two people in my comments freak out about how much they love my pronunciation of the word butter. So.
And so now that that's done, you can flip it back over, put it on the plate with the rest of them.
Simple as that. The idea is we're going to try and make bourbon chicken with this. But now instead of doing it in pieces, we're going to like marinate the full chicken thighs and see how that turns out. So
if you really wanted to make it even as well, you could like bash it a whole bunch, but I don't think it's necessary at all. They're fairly thin.
I mean, I have one.
I wouldn't. I don't.
No point. We don't need it today. Oh, Christ.
And also, I'm not really a fan of doing that to uncovered meat because it just.
Yeah. Oh no! You put it in a little bag first. I did it with with pork chops a little while ago. Some of these are going to go in the freezer for me to use later, and some of these are making more of this bourbon chicken. I haven't put the shot of bourbon in yet. I should fix that. Yeah, so instead of dicing it up like the recipe recommends, we're just going to straight up cook the chicken thighs as is. Get the skins on them nice and crispy, and then marinate the bejesus out of them while they're cooking. So one of the reasons you want to leave the skin on the chicken is, well, the skin's where the fat is, and when you're on keto, that's important. One of the reasons I've had to mostly avoid chicken lately is not having fat on it, but now that I actually know how to leave the skin on and remove bones, I feel like I'm going to be getting much better results going forward. The fact that we've used the chicken thighs with like the skin still on means there's actually more fat in the pan than would have been last time. This means that the sauce isn't really emulsifying like it normally should. Normally it's just 1 tablespoon of avocado oil and everything else in the sauce and then cook it, but we've done it a little differently this time because we're using the thighs. So we're adding a bit of cream to force it to emulsify. And again, on this diet, technically exactly what we want. So Can't complain. Clean plate. No eating on camera this time. My buddy was in a hurry, so it's not something you hadn't really seen me have before. It was bourbon chicken, but again, we just had to put in a little bit of emulsifying agent in it to make it hold, because all the chicken skin was letting off more fat than when it was made normally with, like, diced chicken thigh fillets. Totally worth it. I've got leftovers. They're going to be very good. Now, he hadn't seen me in about a month and kept freaking out about how much smaller I'd gotten, horizontally anyway. And obviously, I've only been watching it occur gradually. He did, however, send me a photo from last summer. Same old routine. Yeah. Oh, another photo of me being really, really big. But again, it's I feel like you've already seen that, because that's where the channel started. But hopefully not where the channel ends, right? So, thanks for watching. I don't know how I feel about doing this, but I'll give it a try, see if it helps. I'm just going to say, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. A lot of this channel is really me just kind of broadcasting my midlife crisis to the internet. My midlife crisis just happens to be manifesting as weight loss. I can't really complain. But yeah, do consider interacting with the video beyond having simply watched it. All 10% of you who actually watched to the end, according to my analytics. I don't know how normal that is. I don't really care. I'm just along for the ride myself as much as the rest of you. And I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.